I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Nice digs. Think you got a message on that thing.
Download and begin playback.
Cipher 9, intelligence is finalizing your target list, but in the meantime, there's a formality we need to address. With Darth Jadis' demise, his seat on the Dark Council has opened. It will be filled by his daughter and sole apprentice, Darth Jorid.
Jadis has a daughter?
Lord Jorid demands to meet with you. Proceed to Korriban at once. She has authorized your presence in the Sith Academy.
Find a seat. We leave immediately.
Give me a shout if you need something. I'm gonna see how they stock the lounge.
Look who made it all the way to Korriban. I think we have a visitor.
Yes, my lord.
Commander, I want to be informal with my bodyguards.
Ah, yes, Lady Jorid.
Delightful. You, visitor, don't you find my bodyguards delightful?
Absolutely delightful, my lord.
Excellent. Delightful bodyguard, I have a request.
Yes, my lady?
Kill our visitor, please.
As you wish. He's as good as dead.
Oh, wonderful. My poor bodyguards.
I'm starting to get a little peeved. And a little creeped out.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Darth Jorid, Lord of the Dark Council and successor to Darth Jadis. I hear you're investigating my father's assassination. I wanted to see if you were worthy.
The attack was a test, then.
I could sense your feelings during the fight. I think you'll do nicely tracking these terrorists. But are you really sure that this eagle killed the mighty Darth Jadis?
You saw his announcement. He took responsibility.
It was quite a speech. But it doesn't prove anything. Jadis believed in spreading fear and anger to every corner of the Empire. He wished to share the ideals of the Sith. Perhaps his ambitions drew too much attention. Any one of his rivals on the Dark Council might have killed him.
You think a Sith was behind the attack?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Chase after your terrorists. Save the lives of your Imperial friends. But if you learn who's really responsible, come to me. I've earned my place on the Dark Council, and I won't share my father's fate. Dismissed.
This is Cipher 9 to headquarters. You have my target list.
Watcher 2 here. I've finished preliminary mapping of the Eagle's network. Your designated targets are terror cells located on Balmorra, near the Republic border, and on Nar Shaddaa in Hutt space.
I'll contact you once I've arrived. Cipher 9 out.
Acknowledged. Watcher 2 out.
What's the situation? What are the terrorists doing here?
Sorry about that, Cipher 9. Welcome to the Eastern Galactic Front. This whole star system is a crisis point. Republic and Empire are testing one another's strength. Meanwhile, the terrorists lurk in the middle.
Good to see a pretty face.
So long as I'm not just a pretty face. Pity the circumstances have to be unpleasant. The Eagle's men are using the war as a cover for local activities. Balmorra is their training ground. Cell members recruit, instruct, and arm new terrorists here. Fresh soldiers destined for other points in the network. It's a vital part of the system.
So where do I sign up to join?
That I can't tell you. But you have the right idea. To dismantle the terror cell there, you'll need local support. I'm alerting one of our officials to your presence. Lacerne Renald is the station chief in Sobrik, the Imperial settlement where you landed. He runs intelligence operations on Balmorra and can brief you more thoroughly.
Is there more I should know?
Renald runs his affairs out of the back of an arms dealership. He'll be waiting for you when you arrive. Move quickly on this one, Cipher 9, and watch what you say. If things go bad, you'll have half a planet gunning for you.
what have we here? Let me take a look at you. You're one of Keeper's boys, eh? I'm glad he finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters' attention.
You must be Station Chief Renaud.
At your service. I've been assigned to Balmorra for almost 20 years and haven't enjoyed a day of it. Ha! But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Secure or not, this is an odd place to work from.
The shopfront's a necessary deception. The Republic and the terrorists have people everywhere. Rather than calling secret informants into a military base, I speak to them here, and no one's the wiser. These terrorists you're after, they've been a thorn in my side for a long while. They're worse than the Republic in some ways.
So they're not working with the Republic?
This terror cell is homegrown, made up of Balmorrans unhappy with the Empire's rule. I suspect the Republic tacitly supports the terrorists. We're their common enemy. So we do our best to cope with the bombings and sabotage.
I'm listening. Continue.
The governor makes an example of a few dozen Balmorrans after each attack, but it doesn't have much of an effect. Meanwhile, I've been studying the terror cell's structure, and there's good news. If we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
What do we know about this person?
The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
It's a complication, but there's opportunity there.
I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
And gain access to their leader.
Precisely. Grey Star will be ours. Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troyda military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
Don't waste my time, Sanju. You're lucky to even be here.
I got you those scramblers, didn't I? Come on, Chemish, you owe me. Maybe not big time, but you owe me.
When's the last time you did an operation for us?
What? Come on, we've been over this.
Grey Star didn't send out a call for cowards, and neither did the Eagle. Do you think...
Hey, someone finally made it. It's great to meet you in person. This is the group I was telling you about. I think you'll get along with them real well. Better than I do, hopefully.
I've been looking forward to meeting your friends.
Chemish, this is the guy who got in touch with me after the Eagles broadcast. Said he wanted to join us.
Uh-huh. Sanju says you fought the Imperials at Druckenwell. Says the Empire has a bounty on your head.
I didn't know you were at Druckenwell. We should talk.
Is all that real? You some ace killer looking to get the Empire off Balmorra?
You think I don't live up to my reputation?
Maybe I do. Can you blame me? My name's Chemish. These people here, they follow Grey Star, our founder. They've been spat on, starved, and punished by the Empire. Now you're not from Balmorra. You haven't been through what they've been through. Makes me wonder how far I can trust you.
What makes you judge and jury around here?
See these cybernetics? Earned them after an Imperial soldier threw me to the torture droids because I looked threatening when I was 18.
Damn. Chemish, I never realized you...
Sure, Sanju. So, yeah, I've earned respect around here. I've earned Grey Star's trust. You've got a long way to go. Look, I don't have a problem finding people for sabotage and suicide runs. But real soldiers, they're harder to find. So, take a job, show you're useful, then we'll talk.
What do you want from me, Chemish?
There's an abandoned factory not far from here. Used to make droids, but its defenses went haywire when the Empire took over. Place is swarming with rogue security units. It's also full of expensive equipment. Get inside, and there's something I want.
Name it and it's yours.
The Okara Droid Factory produced shielded power cores for stealth droids. I want a case for my people. My people can convert the cores into explosives, plant them around an enemy base, and thanks to the stealth shielding, no one will know until it's too late.
Sounds nasty, but sometimes nasty is what gets the job done.
Let's be upfront. This is a test. So if you fail, don't bother coming back. We'll just kill you.
Good luck. And be careful. The factory's a nasty place.
Thank the stars I reached you. Sorry about earlier. With Chemish there, I couldn't say a thing. Station Chief Reynolds told me you were from Imperial Intelligence, so I set things up as fast as I could. Anyway, Sanju Pine. Guess you know that.
What's the situation?
So, Chemish verified your background. Intelligence did its job. You're fine there. I'm doing my best to find out anything about the cell leader, Grey Star. Maybe you can learn more when Chemish trusts you.
Winning over Chemish is the top priority.
Right. Well, she's a fanatic, but she respects results. The more you impress her, the more she'll give. There's one other thing. Those power cores you're after, you know what Chemish plans to do with them, right? She's gonna attack Sobrik. She'll have some of the new recruits plant the bombs and run, hit the town and the Imperial base.
Don't interfere with this mission, Sanji.
I know. Just hear me out. I know a way to disable the power cores so Chemish won't suspect you. There's a machine in the factory that can do it. Run the sealed case through the machine, and the cores will fry. Chemish will see you didn't unlock it. She'll assume the cores went bad over the years.
My patience is wearing thin.
Look, I'm sorry. I was out of line, and it won't happen again. The mission is too important to risk Chemish getting suspicious. I'll see you when you get back to Troida, okay? Sanju out.
Kinda cute, isn't he? Kinda stupid, too. If he had money, he'd be perfect.
Don't let me stand in your way.
I never will. Anyway, let's find that machine. Or maybe not.
Back already? Your friend's quick, Sanju.
Told you he was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
Right here, Chemish. The full crate, all yours.
Huh. Looks like you actually made it to the factory. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sanju, go fetch Pyther and a droid.
I think we've got it, Chemish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. The power cores read fully functional. This is nice. Very nice.
Glad I managed to help in the fight.
Imperial bodies will be piling up in Sobrik. Don't you worry. You realize I wasn't expecting much. Didn't know if you were really for the cause. Didn't know if you had the skills. Still not sure how far I can trust you. But you've got the talent.
Take it you have another job in mind.
While my people are fixing up the power cores and planting them around Sobrik, you'll be doing something different. You've seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
Assume you're telling me this for a reason.
Grey Star set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
You said it was a training outpost. What kind of training outpost?
Place we took angry recruits and taught them how to shoot a blaster, use a stim pack. Nothing fancy. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all this clear? Getting the data won't be easy, but you manage the factory, so I figure you can survive the outpost.
I know what I'm doing. I'll make it through the caves.
Now get out of here. I've got some power cores to pass around and an attack to plan.
I'm receiving your transmission. Give me a second to fine-tune the frequency and I'll start transferring the data. I just talked to Station Chief Reynolds. He says a series of explosives went off in Sobrik. Probably our power cores. They took out a barracks and a supply depot and they damaged one of the docks. A few dozen casualties. I thought you should know.
Quit whining and focus on the job.
Yes, sir. Speaking of which, I think some of this outpost data came from Greystar himself. Orders, information drops, that sort of thing. Blast. There's a list of collaborators. Balmorrans who have been working with the Empire since the occupation. Chemish hates collaborators.
You think this is what she was after?
I'd bet on it. Chemish probably wants to make the list public. If the collaborators are outed, a lot of Balmorrans will want them dead. Some of these guys are officials, factory bosses, the works. If they start getting killed, the governor's gonna punish everyone.
This isn't my concern.
Look, I can send the list on to the Imperial authorities. They can set up protection for the collaborators in case Chemish goes public. You already showed you were loyal with the Sobrik bombings. We can take a little risk here.
This isn't your call. I'm not sacrificing the mission because of your moral qualms.
Yes, I understand that. I need to sign off and get back to Troida. You should do the same. Send you out.
How could you hurt his feelings? He respects you so much and you were cruel to him. All he wanted was to save a few lives. I kind of feel for this stupid thing. Maybe I'll have to comfort him after all.
The two of you can go and have a ball.
Yeah. On the other hand, if he's going down, I don't really want to go down with him. Sanju will never know what he's missed. Let's get going, huh?
So you made it back. You did good work out there. All the data's intact. Did Sanju tell you those computers had a list of Imperial collaborators? You helped us expose traitors.
Does this prove that I'm on your side?
There's never proof. But I don't have so many doubts anymore. You know, you've really been impressing me. We need 100 people like you. And instead we've got... well, we've got Sanju. Pretty Sanju. Who's always been a little squeamish.
Frankly, he shouldn't even be here.
What? What did I do to you?
Nothing. It's what you did to me. Sorry about that. Would have taken care of him earlier, but I thought you should be here.
I never did trust that man.
I caught him duplicating the list of collaborators. He had this coming. Back to business. I need you for a special job, and it's an important one. You know our leader, Greystar? The regular recruits don't ever meet him, and there's a reason. Greystar operates from inside the Republic military base. It's a secret the Empire never figured out.
I don't understand. I thought Greystar was independent.
Greystar is Balmorran. He fought for Balmorra against the Empire. He joined the Republic troops because he had nowhere else to go. But the Republic doesn't know that one of their soldiers is our leader. If they find out, they'll lock him up. They're not our friends, and they never will be.
I'm with you so far.
I got a message from Greystar. He thinks the Republic is watching him. He's decided to come join us. We need to extract him from the Republic base at the Balmorran Arms Factory. Which means you go inside and get him out.
After Greystar is free, what's my next move?
When the job's done, lie low for a bit. I don't want to overexpose you. Greystar and I will set up a new safe house and contact you when we have an assignment. All clear?
I'll head out immediately.
It'll be a long march to the Republic base. Good luck, and thanks for all you've done.
I expect a full report as soon as possible, Station Chief.
Of course, of course, of course. As soon as things have calmed down... Ha! What have we here? If it isn't the Cypher himself, come triumphantly to our doorstep. I was just telling our keeper about you.
Am I interrupting a meeting?
No, we were finishing up. Reynold, summarize the situation for Cypher 9.
We intercepted unusual communications from the Republic forces alluding to one of their people being assassinated. Well, before Sanju Pine died, he sent us some fascinating data. We put the pieces together and realized that you'd killed Grey Star.
I can still smell his blood on my clothes.
Well, that should wash right out, eh? Without Grey Star, the surviving terrorists will run amok for a few weeks, but soon enough, we'll round them all up.
The Balmorran cell is no longer a threat. The other cells in the Eagle's network will no longer receive fresh recruits and supplies from this world.
Then the operation was successful.
That's correct. Station Chief Reynold will take matters from here. He'll run cleanup and forward any discoveries to headquarters. When you return to your ship, contact Watcher 2. She will brief you on all new developments and transfer credits to your discretionary accounts.
I'll be on my way shortly.
Good work once again, Cypher 9. Keep her out.
That man hides it well, but the strain's getting to him. Probably worried the Dark Council will skin him alive.
I'd be worried too, if I were Keeper.
Make no mistake, I don't hold him responsible for what happened, but Darth Jadis was assassinated on his watch. Ah, but now's no time to discuss politics. You deserve a moment of celebration, and I have work to do.
I'll let you get to it then.
Safe journey, young Cypher.
Not bad, Agent. Not bad at all. You and me, we're going places.